Hello friends, my name is Dr. Vinay Singh. I am running for Assembly from California, Assembly District 10. I have vision to make California great again and I need your support to transform my vision into reality. To support my vision to make California great again, you may please visit at my website drsinghforassembly.com. You can go there and comment, contribute and support. I would really like to hear from you. Today I am going to discuss the solution for corrupt democracy. This is my 6th video. Before this I have uploaded 5 videos on 5 different issues. Those issues are the corrupt democracy, failed education system, high inflation, crime and homelessness, and 5th one is climate change. One by one we will discuss solution for all those 5 issues, but today I am going to discuss the solution for first issues, that is corrupt democracy. I have divided this solution for corrupt democracy into 3 sections. One section is the root cause for the corrupt democracy. Second section is solution for the corrupt democracy, and third section is how to eradicate corruption. So let us discuss the first section, the root cause for corrupt democracy. So here you see I have a set of voters. From that set of voters there are 2 subsets. One is of 2/3 voters and other is of 1/3 voters. So the 2/3 voters basically they are not interested in politics, or you can say they don't want to think about the welfare of country. There are 2 reasons behind that. First reason is what they say, anyone wins the election, he or she will do good for the country and for them. So for that reason they don't take part in election. And other reason is that they don't want to give any donation to any person running for election, because they say that money is wasted by the candidate running for election, because he or she will use for the useless stuff. And sometimes what they say, the candidates running for election can have the bad relations with their family and friends, because they ask for money again and again. So anyway, these 2/3 voters from total voters of a constituency are not interested in politics. So there are only 1/3 of the voters they take part in elections, and that 1/3 of voters are divided into 2 categories. One category is the voters of wealthy special interest, and they consist of unions, associations, NGO, PAC, super PAC, businessmen, industrialists, etc., entrepreneurs, etc. The second set of voters, or second category of voters from this 1/3 voters interested in politics or in the country, are the sensitive voters who think about the country and they also take interest in politics and election. So here, from the voter who are sensitive for election, from there some people come forward to run for election, but the population of those candidates or those people who want to run for election is very less. It is even less than 1%, and most of the voters, they don't want to run for election, and there are 2 reasons for that. One reason is that those people who are not interested, they don't want to beg money. They don't want to go to the people and beg money and collect donation for running the election, because they know they need huge amount of money and it is out of their capability. And second reason is that what they say, this competition is based on purely the huge amount of money collected either from donation or they have their own money, and who will spend the biggest amount of money will win the election. So this is not a talent based competition but money based competition, so they don't want to run for election. But let's see, the people who are interested in running for election, the less than 1% of 1/3 of the voters, they run for elections. So that people will run for election, and they will have two category of people who are running for election. One is completely running based on donation, and other category of candidates who are running on their own money. They have sufficient money to spend in election, and they don't care spending that money and without getting any return. So these two category of people will run for election. So the donation, mostly, the people who depend on the donation, so they will get most of the donation from wealthy special interest. That is 80% of donation come from wealthy interest, and only 20% of the donation come from the sensitive voters. So the one candidate, we can say one type of candidates, they running based on the donation, and other they are running based on their own money. They have huge amount of money. So in these two category of candidates who are running for elections, so here is a decision box. It checks that is biggest money spender in these two category, is he or she is biggest money spender. If no, he or she is not a biggest money spender, no, he will lose the election. That is what nowadays going on, and then he or she may try again for the next time running the election. Now the decision box is about is biggest money spender, and if it is yes, so it means he will win the election, he or she will win the election. So if he or she will win the election, so here is another decision box. It says that the candidate who ran for election and candidate who win the election, because he or she is the biggest money spender, so win the election. So that may be either donor based or he spend money from his own pocket. So here it is a decision is donor based. If no, is not donor based, then the winner is the richest person of all the candidates who spent money from his own pocket, and he won the election. So that way he will land into government of rich people. So he will hold the office and he will be rich people, he will run the government. So we can say that richest person has won the election and he become government of rich people. Now let's say if the election winner is donor based, yes, so what will happen, that guy will be influenced by the wealthy special interest. He cannot take his own decision, but he will be influenced by the wealthy special interest, because most of the money coming from the wealthy people, they are the influencer. So that candidate who wins the election based on donation collected from the wealthy special interest, so he will be influenced, and that candidate, he or she will be in control of wealthy special interest. So therefore we can say that that candidate basically will be part of rich people, government of rich people. Even he doesn't have money, but background or money indirectly he is getting from rich people. So he will be influenced and therefore control again going into rich people, government control going into rich people. And then from those people who are governing, some of the people, they want to run election again, and they may think that they have wasted already money in previous election, so they want more money and they want return so that they can run the next election, and that way they indulge into corruption and they amass huge amount of money through corrupt practices, and they might run for the election again. So the root cause is the corrupt democracies. Root cause for corrupt democracy is the election is based on money, huge amount of money, and if we can have a mechanism where there is no money spent, then there could be a competition based on talent. So the root cause is the huge money needed to win the election, and that creates two issues. One is government becomes a congregation of rich people, and from them some people indulge into corruption and they hinder the development of country. So now what is solution? So let's discuss the second section, the solution for the corrupt democracy. Here I am giving you one of the solutions, but there could be many solutions. It is a debatable topic, but one of the solution is that election commission has to fund for the campaign. From where that election commission will get money? So election commission get money from the voters. We can have on all the voters of constituency, we can have a tax money for election, and that money will go to election commission, and election commission will fund the campaign for each and every candidates. So what election commission can do? Election commission can do two things. Election commission can send resume of each and every candidate to the voters, so voters can know about each and every candidate in details. And second action from election commission could be the arrangement for debates on local TV channels or national TV channels. That way in the debate the talented person can get equal opportunity, and he or she can be a good candidate rather than a person with lot of money who can reach more people. But if talented person is in the debate, he can have more influence on voters and he can win the election. So that way we can say that everyone will in that case get the equal opportunity. There will be no money based competition, so everyone will equally reach because they are spending nothing. So that way we can say that it will become the talent based competition, and therefore there will be a government of talented people. And since they don't spend any money, zero money spent by them, they will not land into corruption. So one of the solutions I am proposing here is that the election commission should fund the campaign so that none of the candidate spends a single dime for running the election. Now here the third section I am going to describe is how to eradicate corruption. Even let's say a talented people running the elections, they don't spend money, but he or she wins the elections. So since there could be opportunities in government, a lot of opportunity coming, so he or she might indulge into corrupt practices to earn money from various resources. So how to stop those people from doing the corruption? So here is I am proposing a solution how to eradicate corruption. So here you see what we can do is source of income of every individual or every citizen, that source of income we can attach with social security number, and that source of income could be like real estate, businesses, job, investment, savings, all are the source of income, and that will be attached with social security number, and that social security number will input to a computer system. That system will be artificial intelligence based expert system that will take the social security number, and from that number it may compute the total income in a year from the various sources of that individual. And then here is a decision box. So what system can do? The system will compare the source of income, total source of income, with real yearly income of the candidate. So what actually in a year that candidate has income, and through total sources what income it is, and it will be compared. And if he has got yearly income more than source of income, so there could be some problem that those money can come from different corrupt practices, maybe money laundering or black money, because he has hidden source for the income, and therefore the income is greater than total source of income. So if that individual's yearly income is more than all the source of income, if it is no, then he is not indulged into corruption, and he is earning money through source of income. His total source of income, he is earning money, and that money is valid money. It is not earned by corrupt practices. So there will be no action taken, and again the process will repeat. Again social security number will be attached to the source of income, and again yearly income will be compared with total source of income, and the process will repeat. But what happens if a person holding the office and he earned money in a year and which is more than his source of incomes? From all sources of income computer computes he has to get this much amount of money in a year from those sources, but he got more than that. It means there is some problem. He has been involved in corruption, and therefore the system will proceed with criminal action against that individual. And in criminal action against that individual, if that individual is found guilty or not, there will be a court proceedings, and if that individual is found guilty, means if he has white money, there is somehow miscalculation by the computer, and he is not amassed money through corrupt practices, so he is not found guilty, then no action will be taken, and again process will be repeated. But if he found guilty, he amassed money through corrupt practices, then there should be punishable action taken against him. So this is what today's topic we discussed. What we discussed is that root cause is the huge spending in the election. So election is money based competition, and talented people are not interested. So this root cause basically creates two issues. One is the government becomes people of rich persons, and second, some of the persons they indulge into corrupt practices. Solution is we have to avoid money based competition, and the funding should be from the government, so that none of the individual spend a single dime in running the election, and that way talented people will also run for election, and that will be a good democracy and great democracy. And if there is chances of corruption, again, so to have a zero tolerance against corruption, we can have this solution. The third one, how to eradicate the solutions, how to eradicate the corruption. So in that process we can compare the yearly income and total source of income, and from there we can find if the individual has money from corrupt practices or not. So here I can say that solution for corrupt democracy, we have two solutions. One is make sure that zero money is spent from any candidates or from any voter or from any wealthy special interest. That we have to make sure no money is spent from public for running an election. And second, audit source of income of every individual every year, and if yearly income is found more than total source of income, then action can be taken against that individual, so he can be punished and he will not indulge into corrupt practices. So please let me know what do you think about this video. You may please comment, share and like my video. Thank you.